YouTube's happening. It is Thursday, September 18th. We're talking baseball. It's a shorter slate today. There's only 10 games on the slate you see before you. Spreadsheet, props, that's what we're doing here. You know this. Let's go ahead and check out how yesterday went. If you followed along, you did pretty well because I did pretty well. Nico, Singer, Under, Olsen, Diaz all hit beautifully. Pivetta got pulled at 5 strikeouts. I think I'm done with San Diego pitching props for the rest of the year. Just think I'm done with them. I'm getting tired of getting burned by them, those bums. Seattle choked away a lead, so it happens. Judge, beautiful. Woodruff had at least 9 Ks I saw, and then Milwaukee crushed, and then the over did not hit because it was a 5-0 shutout. So overall, that's a ton of profit right there. And then also in the Patreon chat last night, well, not just all day yesterday, several live bets were hit. I made a lot of plays. So overall, tons of profit made yesterday. Beautiful stuff. If you want the plays typed out for every single sport from the videos, or you want access to the spreadsheets, or you want access to the chat at night when we do live betting, go check out the HQ. Simple as that. So enough of that. Let's get back to the schedule. We got 10 games. Let's get to that first one right now. All right, first game on the slate is going to be a group of afternoon games. We got 4 games in the 1 o'clock window. We got 1 at 2 o'clock, 1 at 3 o'clock, all Eastern. Then we got 4 at nighttime. So fun. We get daytime baseball. We can see first one is going to be, looks like Cleveland and Detroit. We see Detroit is 192 because you know who is pitching. 7.5 is our total. Let's go over here to our spreadsheets and see. They've won 6 in a row now, 9-1. They've been pretty good overall. Can't complain. Detroit, they've been good at some runs, but that's about all they're good at. Yeah, you see everything there. So let's go over to the props and take a look. Everyone and their mama going to be betting this man today. You already know they are. Let's change it over. It's going, not that one. It's going to be this one. It's going to be BB versus Scooble. Scooble. Now, he's pitching, but we saw he left with an injury last time. So we know if you've ever had any type of bruising of any type, it's going to take more than 5 days for you to heal. So we know he's not 100%. So my advice, yes, this is going to be advice. Leave this man's play alone. Don't touch it, or take the under or something, or just leave it alone. There's other things to bet. You ain't got to bet everything. So if you want to touch it, play it, whatever. I mean, it's 6.5 on a strikeouts guy. I know people want to see that. Look, see his last 3 games. We wouldn't take this in a normal situation. Now he's banged up. I don't think so. But do I dare go against the man himself? No. This man might just harness his inner Baker Mayfield and all of a sudden come out and throw 15 strikeouts today because he could do it. We know he could. So, no, not a chance. So let me pull up BB as well. Let's take a look at both the earned runs. So there's the strikeouts at 6.5. You see what he's done head-to-head versus Cleveland. He likes facing Cleveland. Last 2 times, 13-10. Don't put it past him. That's why it's like we don't know what we're going to get out of this man today. So we might have an inning restriction as well. Who knows? We don't know. They're trying to be. They're getting ready for the playoffs. So they're going to be. I assume they're going to be cautious. You would assume, but who knows? Let's go over here. The BB's earned runs is that. That wasn't good, but this is a little bit better. And then I don't care about strikeouts with you. So let's go over here. Bullpen. There you go. Come on down. Scooby versus Cleveland. Historically, he does quite well. Look at the strikeout numbers. They cannot hit this man, I swear. But if you want to take it, by all means, I'm not. Nah, he ain't gonna get me. I don't think so. 6.5 is crazy though. He's so good against them, and they struggle so much. I'm talking myself into it. Oh my god, I can't believe I'm doing this. Oh no. He's hurt though. He's hurt. Be cautious. And then you see how they are versus lefties. They can't hit lefties. Oh my god. Oh no. Oh no. I'm doing it. Detroit versus righties, BB versus there. Oh god. Okay. All right. Let's go HR. Let's see if there's anybody on the HR side that looks good. Oh, we got some hits. We got Jake Rogers. Oh, we got a bunch of 0.5s. Oh no. Oh man, I started off talking all like confidently, don't do it. And then I'm going against myself. The ADHD is flaring today. So guess what we're gonna do? We got it. I see this and I'm like, oh my god, he loves facing Cleveland. Last 2 times, 23 combined strikeouts. He is a little banged up, but 6.5 at 150. That's pricey. Why is this so bad? And some people got like 200 for 7.5. That's what it probably should be, 7.5 at 120. Now that's a little high. 8 strikeouts? No. See, now you got me back to where I'm not going to do it. So we're going to be smart. I ain't touching this. No. You can do it if you want. If you do, I will root for you from the sideline. But I ain't touching it. Pass. No lean. Move on. Next. It was hard not to bet that one. It was very hard. Man, it's Thursday. Anytime we get a day of short games, I always want to bet everything because there's less games. It's like, why not? The games aren't there. Those are the passes. They're not playing. So now we move on to game 2. We'll see what we get. It's got the Mets and the Bums. All right. Mets 122 with a 9 total. Let's pop on over here and see what we got on our spreadsheets. The Mets 2-8. Just terrible offense here recently. San Diego is being way too cautious for my liking with things. So yeah, I don't know about that. So let's go ahead and pop over to the props to see what we got cooking over here with the pitchers. Get rid of you and you. And let's see. It is Padres. And we have Vasquez going up against Jonah Tong. Tong, we got to kind of open up their ESPN so we can see what he's been up to because we're not going to see it the other way. And he is 1-2. We come down. He's had 3 starts, 6 earned runs last time out versus Texas, 4 versus Cincy, and then before that was good against Miami, but that was Miami. So nothing, I don't really care about Miami too much. That's not a big deal. So let's go over here back to the props. So you can take those if you want to. Then Vasquez, we have earned runs, but he has been very good not giving up runs, which, hey, if you want to pull him early for that, I'm fine. We don't, yeah. Mets can't hit the ball. Vasquez is really good pitching. I think Vasquez under 2.5 might be a play. San Diego moneyline might be a play. I just said I'm done with San Diego pitching props, but I didn't mean that. I mean strikeout props. That's what I mean. So let's look at these. Bullpen. We know San Diego has a pretty decent bullpen. Tong versus, no. Tong hasn't been that great. It's San Diego really likes righties. Oh my God. Mets versus, there you go. And then Vasquez versus Mets. Not much data except Soto, who is just hit his, 41st home run yesterday, has a home run. So there you go. Let's take this over to here. I'm leaning San Diego. I'm absolutely leaning San Diego. Cronenworth, Holbear, Lindor, M. Jackson Merrill. Okay. Let's see. HRR and 1.9 HR. You see everything there, plus 130. And we got Polar Bear at 3-4 and 2-1, not the best. Lindor's at 3-4 and 1-4, again, not the best. They're hot recently, but I want to go 10 games back. I want to see what you've done the past week and a half, not what you've done the past couple games, because that could just be a series against a bad team. So 3-4 and 3. See, Jackson Merrill's been hot. This is someone who's hot. You're averaging 3-4 and 3-3. That is against Cincy. Now it was Cincy, Colorado, and the Mets. Come on. So, but still, it's there. So you could take that. I'm going just. I really like the idea of him. Look, he's only gone over this line 7 times this entire season, and I was against Detroit, Tampa. When Tampa was June, no, it was April. This is all April. That was June. Last time here was St. Louis. Other than that, head-to-head, he's never faced him, which is good for him, or the season he hasn't faced him. I'm down for Vasquez under 2.5. But then again, I'm down for San Diego just to win the game at plus 123. Yeah, I'm going to take that. We got the better pitcher on the night because Tong has not been good. So give me Vasquez. I'm going San Diego money line. Don't care. San Diego, win the game. Do what you need to do. Win the game. Pull pitchers early. Bring in the bullpen. I don't care. San Diego win the game. Next. All right, moving on to game 3. It's going to be Tampa hosting Toronto. Currently, Toronto slight favorite. 8 is our total. Spreadsheet, load them up, and you can see a lot of the same. There's nothing that really stands out. So Tampa strikes out a good bit, and they're leaving dudes on base. That's not good. So let's go look at the pitchers to see who we have going out there today. Get rid of Vasquez, change you over to Ray Jays. And we got Baz. Ooh, that's Toronto's the strikeout. Baz versus Bassett. They're both really good at strikeouts. So let's take a look at both just because I like it. So Bassett versus Tampa, head to head. You see how he's done. Last 5, he is at 6.2. The number's 5.5. It's plus 128. I don't particularly love that. It's not as good as I would like it to be. So we're going to... He's on the road too. Don't love that. Baz, obviously he's good, but he's facing Toronto, who doesn't strike out much, so nothing new there. So earned runs, he's at 3.2. What's your earned runs, guy? 1.4 for Bassett. Baz is at 3.2, not the best. Bullpen down. Baz versus, we got a 13 at bats. Vladdy's got 385 with a home run and 1.0 against him. Other than that, some people just struggle. Springers, Mr. George is 1 for 10. That ain't good. What are you doing? 0 for 6 for Barker. What are you doing? Vladdy's carrying the team, so we can't really trust Toronto today, just based on the history. So let's go with the actual, they're decent against righties. We got Tampa versus righties and Bassett versus Tampa. What the hell is this line? Below 588 in 17 at-bats with 4 home runs, 9 RBIs, and a 2.0. Done. I don't even care if he's over 10 in his HR. I gotta take this. I know he's not because he's good. So let's go find his HR and go find. Are you on here, sir? Below. That's what I'm taking. Just don't even care. Just give me that man. Yep. B. He's not even on here. Where are you at? Oh no, don't be bad. I was joking. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Don't be this bad. Come on. Yep, there you are. Found you. So How bad is you for real? HRR 2.6, 1.6. Now I have a decision because he just popped off this game right here. This history is like one of the wildest ones I've seen this season. And it's not like he's been around forever. So it's like, okay, this is fairly recent data too. So like I can go into him and look at head to head. This is head to head versus Toronto. This man loves facing Toronto for some reason. I don't know why. Something about it, including yesterday. And you can see, and it's 107. And, you know, sometimes you just gotta roll the dice on it. So we're going below over 1.5 HR. We're going for it. And if you're curious what his home run line is, it's 375. That should tell you a little something right there. So he really likes facing Toronto. So I'm taking Brandon. We're moving on. Was there anybody else on the HR you want to look at? Let me see. I ain't even opening him. We got Clement. We got Diaz. Diaz not bad either. And then Simpson. Let's look at those. Clement is at 3.2 and 2.4. Let's look at 3.2 and 2.5 for Diaz. Not bad, but I like low better. I just like low. And then Simpson's at 2.8 and 2.2. So yeah, we're going Brandon. Moving on next. All right, that was a fun one. Let's move on to game 4, which is going to be Boston hosting the Sacramento Athletics. Love saying that. Sounds good, shouldn't it? They should just leave them there. Sounds good. Boston 183, 9.5, 143. Boston 9.5 is our total. We go spreadsheets, and we see that A's are doing good offensively still. Boston's doing their thing. It was a close little series, so nothing really stands out here. Nothing really so far. So let's pop over to props. See who is pitching. Change you over to, get rid of you to bang. And who's pitching? JT Ginn versus Brian Bello. Bayo, 2.5. That's what we want to see. And then we want you 2.5. Yes. Look at both your earned runs. You were at 2-2 with the upper trend. I don't like that. What are you doing, guy? You've been so good. You've been 205. I mean, that's still pretty good. Can't complain. That's good. That's above average. And you're at 2-2. Last 10, 2-4. You're about average. So pitchers are good. We know this. So we look at the bullpens. Yep. Come on down. Anything crazy on this one like the last one? We do have Bedley as a 286 with 2 homers and 7 at-bats with a 1.5. Pretty good. Langelier has a home run of 571. And there's a 400 with a home run here. So there's a few home run potentials here with the A's. We go righties. You can see what they've done historically this season. Boston versus righties this season. And Yin versus Boston 1 for 2 for low. And low, not below. So nothing is there for real. So let's go ahead and bounce over to HR and take a look at anything is here in this setting. So we have Jacob Wilson, and that is it. Not good. Not good. 2.8 and 2.4. I mean, he's qualifying, but not the best. I don't want to take that against Mr. Bayo because I like him. Bello Bayo, however you want to say it, don't care. Versus the 2 times he faced the A's, he gave up 5 and 4 runs. So the A's do quite well against this man. Good to know. So how do you do against, you never faced Boston? That helps me out none. So I'm tempted to take the over if anything, because he just gives up runs. You can see that. Unless he's either boom or bust. That's what he is. You have a bad history versus the A's this season. This is last season you faced him. You've been way better this season. So back to my numbers. What do I want to do here? Boston's 143 favored. 9.5 feels high. I don't want to touch that. I don't really trust the A's to win the game. I don't even trust them to keep it close, really. So I lean Boston, but then again, I want to be a little cautious here just because of the history. So I don't like anything really standing out. So I think I'm going to pass. We're going to be smart. We're going to pass. Move on. Next. All right, next up from Boston, we're heading over to Kansas City versus Seattle. And let's see what we got popping over here. KC, it's a 113 for Seattle. 9.5 is our total. We go back to spreadsheets, we look at our numbers, and look at the one. So much green, which is crazy how they lost yesterday. I mean, the streak had to come to an end eventually. I get it, but still, man, they blew the lead too. They had the lead and they just choked it away. I watched the inning because I actually bet on KC to score in that inning, so it worked out nicely. I made money on the game overall, so it worked out. But still, man, still chokes. So let's go to props. Let's get rid of you two. Change you over to Mariners and Royals, which is Castillo going up against Steven Kolek. So neither team strikes out, which is crazy for Seattle because they always strike out, but not now. Earned runs for you, and then earned runs for you. Let's take a look at both your earned runs, see what you're up to. Castillo is at 1-1. He's at 3 average in his last 5 games. San Diego and Tampa teed off on him a little bit, so that's not good. But Casey's below average offense, so I'm not too worried about that. Cola, his last few games, you can see he's been fairly good. 1.8, not bad. Matchup, we go bullpen. Come down. Go like history. We got several one-off home runs, but nothing too crazy. Big Dumpy has one. Yeah, he could have one. I'll see righties. There's your numbers. KC versus righties and Louis versus KC. So Yastrzemski has a home run, and you can see Massey has one, but that's all he's ever done. And then Frazier has one. So if you care about home runs, there you go. I don't particularly like any of that. Let's see if anything on the HR side pops out. Popped off, because I think I'm just going to go sit Seattle again. Just going to keep trusting Seattle. You bet them every time. The odds aren't crazy because it's Seattle. They don't like the Dodgers. So it's not 300 odds. So Garcia, Jensen, Naylor, Big Dumper at 2.5, 80%, and then Polanco. We'll look at Cal's home runs too. Don't worry, I got you. I know some of you want that. I got you. 2-2 and 1-6 for Garcia. Get off my screen. What are you doing here? You're not allowed. 3-2 and you haven't played no games. That's all the games you've ever played. 2-7's good. Get off my screen. You're not allowed. You got to have at least 10 games. Naylor's good. He should be 3 and 3-8. Yeah, Naylor's been awesome here recently. That's what you want in an HRR street, and you want to see that. You don't want to see a 148 though. That's pretty high. So, and then 150s, 160s. That's a little too pricey. So we'll wait for the price to come down on that one. Cal is at 4, 6 and 3-2, but he's very boomer bust because that's what he does. So home runs, you can see what he's done. He's only had 4, but in the last 3 games, he's had 3 home runs. So maybe he's heating up and going on a little tear at the end of the season. It could happen, but I'm not touching it. Polanco's at 2-6 and 2-8. Not bad. So if there's a play, I just could take Naylor overall and just call it a day, right? Shouldn't that be the smart thing? Like, I want to go both. I want to go Seattle and Naylor. Can I do both? I might just do both. I think we're going to do both. So we're going to go Naylor over. I'm going to take it because this one, I'm taking both plays. So it's going to be Naylor over 1.5 HR. I know it's 148 because it's on Profit X, and I have that one. I can use that one. See which book you got, pick the best odds. So obviously, this is why you need multiple books. Because if I was just use Hard Rock, I'd be at 160. I get 12 profit. Good stuff. So we're gonna go Naylor 1.5, and then we're also gonna go Seattle money line. We're gonna take both of them. Yes, and we're gonna do 1% on both this time for this one. So Naylor, Seattle to win the game, and move on next. Can't believe we're already halfway done. Man, 10-game slates are feel so quick, so quick. We move on from KC. We're going Rado and Miami. Ugh. Miami. Miami 156, 10.5 stars total. Let's go spreadsheet. Yeah, that's why I said, look at all that red. So much red. The only thing they're decent at is steals. They 111 losses is absolutely hilarious. Sorry, it just is hilarious. Man, if only the ownership would actually care. They don't. So let's see, get rid of those two, change this over. Oh, but they're a small market, they can't compete. All these owners are billionaires. Yes, they can. They just choose not to. So anyways, oh, it's Sandy today. It's Sandy versus Colorado, and Colorado is 29th in strikeouts. Well, look at that. Oh, buddy. Now, do we get the Sandy of old? If we do, Sandy gonna have 15 strikeouts. 5.5 looks like an easy play based on Colorado. If he just keeps doing it, and then Tanner Gordon, let's look at your earned run since we're here. Sandy, yeah, if Sandy does this average 6.8 on 5.5, we hit plus 119 all day. I'm just going to go ahead and put Sandy. I'm betting for Sandy now. I love it, man. This feels like early couple years ago. I'm loving this. Deja vu, good stuff. Good job, Sandy. Good job. Let's see. Do we take anything else? Let's look at your earned runs over here. Yeah, you've been nasty. You figured it out. I like this, and it's like, yeah, I like that. Gordon, he's been pretty good. Look at that. 2.5 is 148, but because he got rocked by San Diego, but he got him back next game. Cubs, Houston, Dodgers. Look at him. That is nasty. Rockies might have a decent pitcher. Has he been this way all season? Kind of. He had a little stretch where he got a little loose, but hey, whatever. That's not bad for a Rockies pitcher. We go bullpen, come down. We got Gordon. Never faced him. That's good for him. So I don't want to say Miami now. Gordon's shown he's pretty decent. So he's elite for a Rockies pitcher, but he's decent overall. So, and you see righties, and you got righties in the Sandy versus. I see some home runs for Arcia. I don't care. I'm trusting Sandy today. Sandy to get us 6 strikeouts. If you don't like it, don't take it. That's all I'm saying. I'm gonna take it. I want to root for it. Sandy strikeouts next. Wait, I'm so into the strikeouts. Forgot. We should be looking at HRRs. Are there any? It's like I knew. There's like, we got Javier Sanoja. Who? Herberto Hernan. Who? Who are these people? Who are you? 3 And 1-9. All right, get off my screen. And Roberto, you're at 3-2-4. Okay, random. All right, whatever. Yeah, pass on those. We're taking Sandy next. Man, what a day. What a day. What a day. What a day. We move on to Cincinnati versus Chicago. Cincinnati, where are you at? There you are. 114 for them. 9 is our total. We go spreadsheet. We load them up. And Cincinnati's offense is struggling. Not good. Cubs. Now, what's the theory out there for celebrating teams that pop bottles last night? Because the Cubs pop bottles because they clinched the playoffs. So, do we fade them today? That's the question. How much of the bubbly did they drink? We don't know. So we saw videos of their popping it and celebrating. So yeah, I know it's a thing. So I might be a little cautious on the Cubs today because they've been pretty good overall. So there you go, Cincinnati. Cool. So let's go look at pictures and everything and see how we do. So I might want to fade them just a slight bit, not a lot of it, because Cubs are good. We know that. They're just. Why do I have no props? What's happening here? Who's pitching? It's Colin Ray versus Hunter Green. But why don't I have any props for it? Okay, now you messing with my money because Hunter Green was going to strike out 15 Cubs. They're hungover on champagne. I know, you know this. We all know this. Let's look. There's Colin Ray. We got his numbers. 10-6. We come on down. Here's his last starts right here. 3-1, 3-6-2. Pretty average. Good start, bad start, bunch of average. Nothing crazy. Hunter Green, there's the one everybody wants right here. Look at that, 12, 3-3. Okay, the A's teed off on him a little bit, and they pulled him quickly, but 12-12, that's good stuff right there. I would want Cubs at 19th on strikeouts, coming off a bubbly night. I would like me some Hunter Green strikeouts if I could get them, yes. I would absolutely love that. But alas, I can't get it. I don't know why. So, weird. All right, so let's go look at HR. I wonder if the books are wondering the same thing. Are they going to start resting people because they clinched playoffs or things like that? There's questions out there we need answers to. So, and let's look. We have a lot of HR. We have Swanson. We have Moises. And we have Nico again. I've taken Nico 2 days in a row. It has hit both times. Heat, beautiful stuff. And then we got Michael Bush. Swanson is at 2-2-2, not good enough. Moises is at 2-4-2-4, actually quite well. If you want to take Moises, that might work out. Who's been playing pretty damn good. But no. Nico is at 3-6-3-3. I mean, come on. Now, do we fade or do we just take Nico in because he's just so good? He's going against Hunter Green though. We got to look at those Hunter Green averages. That's what we need to see. Let's go back over here. Look, Hunter Green. Wow, bitch, I can't look at it. Head to head. You do pretty well against the. Can I come down and see how you do versus pitchers? Do you tell me things like this? There we go. Yeah, this is why Outlier is awesome. Let's go down and look. He has 19 at bats, a 235, 4 hits, 1 homer, 4 RBIs, and a 10.5 strikeouts. He doesn't strike out. He doesn't get on base much, but still, hey, I'm still down. Look, you come on down. You got heat maps. You can see how they do pitch arsenals, how they do versus pitches. Oh, Outlier is awesome. Good stuff. Get you a week for free. It's there. So I kind of want to take it anyway, but then again, I kind of want to take Hunter Green strikeouts. So I'm a trust. We're gonna take Nico. We're gonna go right back to the well. But if it comes live later, I will add some Hunter Green strikeouts. Nico over 1.5 HR, and yeah. So it'd just be Nico on the sheets. But if you see Hunter Green, if it's like 6.5, I'm taking it. 7.5, I'm taking it. I want Hunter Green strikeouts today when I can get my hands on it. So, what's the line? Oh, let me look. We're doing this live. Let me go to Hard Rock. Hard Rock. What? Tell me, there's got to be Hunter Green line. Come on now. Don't you hide it from me. Since the Cubs play, let's see, player props, pitching, Hunter Green strikeouts 6.5. See, it's on the phone. I'm looking at it. I'm taking that. Absolutely. I'm taking that plus Nico. We're going both. We're going to double dip the chip. To the point I gotta make a second line just because. Yep. Do this, do that, and then we're gonna go Green over 6.5 Ks. Absolutely taking both of those. I want them both. Let's take it next. All right, moving on. It's a weird day. You got to hunt to find lines. We got random like dude just whooping pitchers' asses. We got just madness out there. Who knows? Moving on. We got 3 games left. B-more versus the Yankees. All right, cool. We come down. We look at the lines. We see Baltimore. Nope. I always say Baltimore. The Yankees are favored 182 with an 8.5 total. We go spreadsheets. We look at our numbers. Baltimore struggling. Yankees, they're doing okay. Strikeouts, not so much. Strikeout prop versus both pitchers would probably be a good thing. So let's go and look at the pitchers, shall we? Goodbye, Nico. So good. So good. Yanks, Orioles, we got Povich going against Max Fried Fried Chicken. So we want strikeouts for both right now, just to kind of take a look, see how they do. 5.5 for both, not bad. Let's see, 5-6 on a 5-5. That ain't that good. Head to head versus Baltimore, 7-3. Don't love that. Last 10, you're at 5-6, minus 144. Really? If you were like a 6-5 something average, I understand it, but no, that doesn't look good enough. Go away. I don't trust Max. Povich, strikeouts, 5.5. Last 10, you're at 5-7. Same story. No, neither one looks good. This does no. Let's see, bullpen down. Povich versus Yankees history. Goldie's got a home run. Judge has 2 at bats, 2 home runs. Judge home run on the menu today, apparently. Gotta look at that one. Judge might be heating up all of a sudden. We gotta take a look at that. So lefties, you see how they do this season. Baltimore versus lefties. Some good. There's a few that suck, but whatever. And then Max versus Baltimore. You can see Mateo has a home run, and that's about it. So let's go find Judge, shall we? Goodbye, Bush. And then let's change it over to the Yankees. And we see we have a lot of green. We have Kobe Mayo, Vassallo. There's Judge. There's Bryce. There we go. So let's do Judge last. We got Mayo, 2-8 and 1-7. Don't love that. Samuel, 2-2 and 1-6. Again, don't love that. Judge will come back to you. And then Rice is at 2-4 and 2-3. Close, but not good enough. Judge is at 2.5. We took him yesterday. It hit nicely. He had 2 hits and a run. Didn't even need a home run, really. So we go look at home runs, though. We go last 10. He's had 5 home runs in his last 10 games. A 3-game stretch of no home runs, though. So home run today is 240. So there you go. HR, though, looks good. 2.5 plus 150. I can get Judge at plus money to hit 2. Like, I like that. Sure. I can see him getting on base. I can see him hitting a home run. He's hit 2 against the same pitcher. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take Judge. I'm going to take Judge over 2.5 HR for that plus 115. I do. Hey, maybe he hits another solo shot. Boom. There you go. That's a run. That's a hit and RBI. All in the same at bat. So perfect. Judge. That's my play. Next. All right, 2 games left. Let's see. We got Milwaukee versus the Angels. Big differential in bats. Let's see. Currently, Milwaukee 182 with an 8 total. Let's go to the spreadsheets and look at our numbers. And Baltimore, not Baltimore. What am I saying? Milwaukee. Milwaukee is crushing offensively. Angels are not. They are struggling. 12.3 strikeout. That's the highest I've seen all year. Highest I've seen. That is ridiculous. That's a lot of strikeouts. Strikeout pitchers are going to feast against you. Who's pitching in Milwaukee? Which they have a few of them. Is it the Miz? No, it's Priester today. Okay, Priester's going out there. Priester's not really. Well, it's 5.5. He's not a strikeout dude though. But the Angels are so bad at strikeouts. It's almost like you have to be a strikeout dude. So let's just look. Priester, yeah, he's high for the season. Well, he did hit 11 against the Rockies and 10 against the Dodgers. Okay, maybe he can be a strikeout dude. Head-to-head versus the Angels. He had 1 last year. 1? That was when you were with Pittsburgh. So now you're with Milwaukee. You're better now. It's okay. Different situation. Last 2 games, though, you ain't been striking out nobody. I don't like that. How many times you faced Chicago this stretch? My God. All right. I'm not going to touch it. Not good enough. Sorry. Even though Milwaukee has like 3 dudes that can strike out 10, no problem. That's kind of nasty all of a sudden. We come on down. We got Priester versus Angels. There you go. History. We got righties. We got Milwaukee versus lefties. Kikuchi versus Milwaukee. There's a home run for Contreras, and that is about it. So we see Kikuchi earn runs. Has it ever looked at them? There you go. Not good. Yeah, we're gonna lean Milwaukee. Absolutely gonna lean Milwaukee here. So let's go look at HR and see if anything we want to take, like a Summer Sal or somebody. We got Contreras, who has hit the home run. Durbin, Ortiz 0, Blake Perkins 0. Don't care about those. Let's see, 3-4 and 2-6. Contreras is doing pretty well. Could take Contreras. Wouldn't be mad at that. 3-2 and 2. Durbin, I would be a little peeved. So we'll leave those alone. We're gonna look at the spreadsheet. We see they're at home. They're doing great. I'm just gonna take them to win the game. By 1.5. There we go. Milwaukee 1.5 plus 116. That's where we're going to squeeze the juice on this one. MIL minus 1.5. That's my play. Move on. Next. All right, move on to the last game, which you can't see. Make where you can see it. That would help. San Fran and LA. Fun times. Dodgers 156, 7.5 is our totes. Spreadsheet shows our numbers. Dodgers doing quite well with the bats. San Fran, not so much. You can't be batting $185 and hope to make the playoffs. It ain't going to happen, buddy. So, yeah, your run might be over. You tried. Now you suck, so it happens. Let's get rid of you 2 and change it over because I do. Let me go ahead and pull up the playoff real quick on another tab. We'll look at it here at the end of this in case you don't want to see it. I'll do it at the end. So change this over, and we got Webb and Yamamoto. You can see their numbers. We don't care about strikeouts. We want just earned runs. Yamamoto 1.5. Damn. All right, Yamamoto 111, 2, and a 3. He's been pretty good. That's a 1.6, pretty nasty. Can't complain. And he's one over is 138. Yeah, Webb is at 2.5, and you see what he's done. He got teed up by the Dodgers last time he faced them, literally. So, yeah, that's not good. That's not good at all. Oh no. Bullpen, come on down. Yamamoto versus San Fran. They don't do well. They don't do well at all. So there are some home runs, but that's about all we have. A lot of strikeouts too. So Dodgers 156, Dodgers 1.5 plus 140 could be a fun one. We see versus righties, Dodgers versus righties, and Webb versus they tee off on Webb. Oh my God, look at all the home runs. Muncy has 3 and 32 at bats. There's 2 and 35 for Mookie. There's 2 and 19 for Otani. Yeah, we're taking Dodgers at 1.5. That's our play. Let's not even make overthink this, shall we? Let's just be smart here. We got a lot of green. We come down. HRs. We have Ben Rortverdert. Who? Okay, what? Who? Exactly. We got Andy, obviously. We got Rojas, obviously. That's it. There's only one that has we have. Because I saw a name, I was like, who is this? That's a creative player. Ain't no way that's a real player. That ain't real. Those were lost. Okay, cool. Let's go back to the spreadsheet. We're taking the Dodgers to crush by 1.5. They have the history with the pitcher. They just beat them up last time. They're at home, and their bats are awesome, while San Fran's the opposite of everything I said. So taking the Dodgers 1.5 at home. I don't do that often. When we have things like everything set up like this, yeah, we trust that. So give me the, and then we can move back over here to the schedule. We're going to do all this before we end. I want to see the standings and how we're doing for playoffs. So East is open. Baltimore is officially eliminated. That's cool. Let's see, Detroit, Cleveland, Casey's still alive, but Detroit's going to win the Central. 4.5 back. There's what, 10 games left? Yeah, 10 games left. Casey will be eliminated by Sunday. Houston, Seattle, Texas. That's close. We come on down. Minnesota's finally eliminated. Finally. That's crazy. Philly, Milwaukee, and Chicago pop bottles. And then the East, the West is open. So there's your standings. Cool. So let's go schedules. Tomorrow be Friday. Back to a full slate of baseball. So I'll be back tomorrow. Appreciate you being here. Drop a like, subscribe. Like always, check out the HQ if you want to come talk with us at night in the chat, or daytime, or just live betting chat, or just any chat period. Or if you want the plays, or you want the sheets, or anything there, go check out Outlier. Go get you a free week. It's there. Other than that, let me know whatever in the comments, and I'll see you tomorrow Friday for some more MLB. Peace.